everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's not going to be your typical vlog. Today we're just going to do a little sit-down video, a little chit-chat. I've watched a couple of these videos on YouTube this past week where people are just like reflecting back on their past year, because it's currently January 2nd, 2019, so it is a new year. So I thought it'd be lots of fun to just like kind of look back at my 2018 and like think of some really fun memories that occurred during that year. So what I did is I went back and I looked through my camera roll on my phone, and I just found one memory from each month that is like my hands down favorite memory for that month. So where else to start besides January? And I definitely feel like in 2018 I traveled a lot throughout the country, which was so fun, can't complain about that. And this started like the first week of January. Me and my sister flew to Frisco, Texas to go see my school, JMU, play in the championship football game. I believe we played North Dakota State. We ended up losing, but it was still so much fun. I've never been to Texas before, and it was just so great being surrounded by like such intense JMU fans, and I loved that. So start off the year strong. Then for February, this might sound a little biased, but my favorite memory was definitely my birthday. I turned 19, and going into college, I was a little bit nervous, like, what was my birthday gonna be like? Because like you always have your family to celebrate it with, and I was like, what if people don't know it's my birthday in college? Like, this is gonna be so lame. It ended up being one of my most favorite birthdays ever. It was like 75 degrees in the middle of February. It was a beautiful day. Everybody was out on the quad. I hung out with all my friends. One of my classes was canceled, and overall it was just a great day. So I loved that. I can't wait for my next birthday. It's gonna be so much fun. Then for March, at the beginning of March, we had our spring break, which is actually when I started vlogging and started this channel, which is just like so exciting. So that was one of my favorite memories, like moments of that spring break trip. We also, like a bunch of us, me, Anna, Zufi, Anna Houston, Catherine Chatal, Emma, all of us went to a 90s dance party that spring break, and that was just so much fun, going crazy with them, reuniting. Always a good time with those gals. Then for April, hands down, my favorite memory was when I received the call saying I was officially hired by UREC. That was just like so great because I had known that all my hard work had paid off. Like I had to take this whole class, take this test. I got a good grade on the test, so I was like officially hired, which was just like so exciting. Even though I think I had the flu at the time I got the call, so I really couldn't like celebrate too hard, but it was still so great just knowing that I would be working at UREC officially. Then came May, if you know how the months work, and this was just an exciting month overall. I finished my first year of college. That was so exciting. Finished with good grades, and then my older sister Catherine graduated from college. She went to East Carolina University, so we all went down to North Carolina for her graduation and helped her move out of her house, which was like, it was fun, but like it was hard work. She was living in a house that she had to furnish herself, so we had to bring all of that furniture home, but it was lots of fun still being with my family after being away at school for so long. Then June, another really exciting month. This was like way into summer by now. I got a job, we moved houses, but one of the greatest moments of June was when the Capitals, the hockey team, won the Stanley Cup. And if you're from Washington, D.C. or any of the areas around, you know that our teams don't win often. So this was like a big deal. Me, Anna, Zufi, and Laura, and my sister went and like watched the final game in the streets of DC because they were like projecting it outside of the rink or arena, whatever you call it. And we saw them win, and it was just like so exciting. Like so many people in the street, everybody went wild. It was crazy. And then the next couple days, they had a parade for them, and me and my friends went to that, and it was just so great seeing everybody in their Caps gear. Loved it. It was just a time. And then for July, I feel like all my favorite memories just happen with the same people, but like they're my besties, so obviously. But in July, me, Emma, Laura, and Anna Houston, yes, all got a hotel room in New York City and took the bus up there to go visit Anna Zufi since she was working there over the summer. We stayed for a couple days, and it was like hands down the funnest couple days of my life. We went all over the city. We went to the Highland, we went to the Met, we went to Brooklyn. We did everything in this, like, it was less than 48 hours, but we did it all, and it just like felt so like adult to be in the city by ourselves, taking the subway. It was just so cool, and we had such great bagels. The Rainbow Bagel was awesome. You can go back and watch those vlogs if you want to see how great our trip really was. So that was July, and then August, I traveled some more. I went to Chicago for the Lollapalooza Music Festival, and that was so crazy, but so much fun. Saw so many great performers. Billie Eilish, Post Malone, oh, he's so good live. Khalid, Travis Scott, Zed, Galantis, Dua Lipa, and so many more. It was so great. Even though I got really sick during it, still so much fun. Want to go back so badly. I fell in love with Chicago on this trip. It's really similar to New York City, but like kind of a lot cleaner. But I just don't know if I could do those really cold winters, so we'll see. Lollapalooza was like the last hurrah of summer, because then after that I had to get ready to go back to school, sadly. So then September, kind of just like in the middle of school, getting into gear, classes, you know. But I think my favorite memory from September was our first football game. I can't tell you who we played, no idea. But my family had season tickets this year, so they came down for the game, which is always fun. And it's just so great, seeing everybody in their purple and gold again, and actually having something to do on a Saturday. Just so much fun. Then for October, I want to say my favorite memory was Halloween weekend. I think Halloween fell on a Wednesday, so this was the weekend before Halloween. Cameron came down to visit me at JMU, and she stayed with me, which was lots of fun. We got to celebrate together. I think I went as a hippie the first night, and then a construction worker the next night. But overall, great couple of nights. So then came November, which was honestly just like such a stressful month with school, work, all my clubs and organizations. Like by the time Thanksgiving break rolled around, I was so ready to go home. But my favorite memory actually came the last weekend of November. I went down to visit Anna Houston at Virginia Tech. And this was my first time I'd ever been to Virginia Tech, which is like kind of weird growing up in Virginia. It's like a big school, if you don't know. But I went down to visit her for a sorority date function. And it was just so much fun. We went to a great place for breakfast the next day. I got to see all her friends, see where she lived, explore the campus a little bit. And like me and Anna Houston have like this, like a bunch of inside jokes, and we will literally just laugh the whole night. So it was so much fun. Got to drive in her little car again. So much fun. Loved it. Then last but certainly not least, December. December started off rough, finals, you know it. But so many fun memories created over winter break, which is weird to talk about because it was like I'm still on winter break, which is crazy. But honestly, I think like the favorite memory was when a bunch of us went over to Laura's house, and I bought this like Olay face mask, and a bunch of us just did it, and we just like talked and chatted and laughed, and we filmed like a Q&A, like a college Q&A. We literally have like an hour of raw footage. But it was just like such a fun night. Again, whenever I hang with them, it's so fun. They're the besties. They're the best. Love them. Love you all. I know they're like the biggest part of my audience, so that's always a plus. So those were just like my favorite memories throughout the year. Now I kind of want to touch on like what my resolutions are, goals for 2019. So one of my resolutions for 2019 is to stop comparing myself to others so much. Like throughout 2018, I would just find myself scrolling through Instagram, just stalking other people's feeds, wishing that I had their life. Like if they're traveling someplace cool, it's like, oh, why can't that be me? So I need to stop doing that and like live my best life. Like if I want to do cool stuff, go out and do it. Like nothing's stopping me. I need to go live a cool life myself. Like make other people envious of my life. Just kidding. But I just need to stop comparing myself so much to others. Like that is not healthy. Kind of going along with that, I really need to stop caring what people think. Like especially like with YouTube, Instagram, I always find myself being like, oh, I can't post that. Like what if people like think I'm weird for it or anything? Like who cares? Live your best life. If you want to do something, do it. Doesn't matter what other people say. Like, you just gotta do it. Full send. Am I right, ladies? Yes. Another one of my goals for 2019 is I really want to end up in New York City for this summer with an internship or doing something there. If you know me, you know I love New York City. I want to live there after college, and I just think this would be such like a great experience to get my foot in the door. I'm thinking of doing the thing that Anna Zufi did last summer, so fingers crossed that works out. But yeah, I really want to do that. I also have a lot of like health and fitness goals for 2019. In 2018, I got really into like strength training, started doing this new like workout program with my sister. So I really want to keep that up, but I really want to like increase my workout diversity, especially when I'm at school. I just find myself in like a constant routine of like cycling, doing the same exact workouts. I also really want to become a boxing instructor. So that's one of the goals for this year. And my last resolution goal for the new year is to stop letting like boys Tinder run my life. Like this past year I experienced like my first relationship with a boy, like had my first boyfriend. It was like one of the greatest experiences, one of the worst experiences, all in one. And I think since then I've just like found myself wanting to be in a relationship so badly and doing anything to try and get there. Like again, scrolling through Tinder, which is like so unhealthy, and I would just like devote so much time where it could be like studying or like devoting it to other things. So definitely need to stop letting boys run my life and just like live my best life, focus on myself, as Ariana Grande would say. Thank you. Next. So I think that is gonna be all for today's video. If you like this style of like sit down chit chat, once again, let me know down below. Like the video. As always, don't forget to subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be devoted, uploading more videos more consistently, so keep an eye out for those. And just go out, have the best 2019 ever. Smile, make some resolutions, be your best you, and I will catch you later.